Come out of that huddle like you mean it.
This is Jack Whitaker, along with Jim Gibbons. The National Football League begins its 48th season of championship play September 17th. The Eastern Conference is made up of two divisions, the Century and the Capital. St. Louis, Pittsburgh, New York, and Cleveland comprise the Century Division. New Orleans, Washington, Philadelphia, and Dallas are the member teams of the Capital Division. The New Orleans Saints, playing their first season, supplant Atlanta in the Eastern Conference. The Saints will face an awesome schedule. The Eastern teams have never been as evenly matched or as powerful. But in this balance of power remain strong personalities. Personalities which will determine the final standings. And always exciting football.
First touchdown. All right, real good. All right.
In New York this season, the big news is number 10, Fran Tarkenton, acquired from the Minnesota Vikings. A revitalized running attack will help open up the Giant offense for the scrambling quarterback. Tarkenton himself will do a lot to keep the defense honest.
I think all quarterbacks are aware of the pressure of the defenses, and I think the defenses are getting better all the time now. My philosophy has always been if I have a rush and my linemen do break down occasionally, which all of them do break down sometime, then I will try to get out of the pocket and move around and try to find an opening and a receiver downfield and still get something out of the play.
Tarkenton will have many able receivers. Number 85, Del Schaffner. Number 88, Aaron Thomas. Number 40, Joe Morrison. New York's strong suit is passing, and the high card, the touchdown maker, is number 45, Homer Jones. Jones is as speedy and dangerous a receiver as there is in the league. He's a man who can go all the way with a pass at any time. With a combination such as Tarkenton to Jones, anything can happen, and usually does.
The Steelers have always been known for their ability to stop the toughest offenses cold. The Pittsburgh Rush is a tradition. In 1967, it'll be matched by the aggressiveness of a maturing linebacking core. Pittsburgh's defense has the size, strength, and desire, with a special talent for getting to the quarterback. The linebackers will shoot the gaps. The secondary will blitz up the middle. They'll come from the ends or from the tackle slots. The only thing for sure is that they'll be coming. If a pass is thrown, they have 3 alternatives. The first is to intercept. When the interception isn't possible, they'll deny the catch. And if the catch is made, they'll punish the receiver. But the chances are the opposing quarterback will rarely have time to get rid of the ball. This is a Steeler tradition, and it's a tradition that will be maintained. Charlie Johnson is in the Army, and number 17, rookie Jim Hart, is on the firing line. The Cards have high-powered personnel in the receiving corps. They'll catch anything that comes close. And when they get the ball, they're just a step off the footwork of the setbacks. The Cards have the people, but with a rookie quarterback, more than ever, the name of the game in St. Louis will be defense. Whether it's downing the quarterback or thwarting the run, the Cardinals play defense as it's meant to be played. Goal line yardage is always tough, psychologically and physically. In St. Louis, there's an emphasis on the physical, which makes those final yards almost impossible. It's a goal line defense any place on the field. It's harass, pursue, hit. Spearheading the onslaught is number 8, Larry Wilson.
In our system, our weak side guy has some secondary calls that he has to make, and I get those made as quick as I can, and I'm like anybody else out there. I got a man to cover, and I try to do it.
Wilson always hits hard. Ask any receiver or quarterback in the league. The Cardinal defense is geared to get the ball. And they'll have plenty of chance to do it. A rookie quarterback is bound to make mistakes, and the Cardinal defense is a unit that will have to pay. The defenders may spend some long Sunday afternoons, but then so will the opposition.
The class of the Century Division is the Cleveland Browns. The Browns have a balanced attack, featuring a numbing ground game and a dazzling aerial attack. The offense is complemented by a grudging defense. It adds up to winning. At 205 pounds, number 48, Ernie Green, is called on for the inside yardage. Precise line blocking is the key to Cleveland's success. Halfback Leroy Kelly, number 44, knows how to use that blocking. He's a game breaker. Kelly and Green, plus sharp line play, added up to more than 1,800 yards for the two Cleveland setbacks last year. The Cleveland defense has a reputation of being elastic. That is, giving up yardage, but few points. Lose a battle or two, but win the war. Come up with a big play when it counts. The most important statistic is registered on the scoreboard. In Cleveland, the visitor's side will rarely hold the winning tally. The hub of the passing attack centers around number 86, Gary Collins. Collins always makes the sure catch. Defenses have cataloged his moves, know his speed, but still can't stop him. Collins is steady, steady with the ability to make the big play when it counts. With number 42, Paul Warfield, back in form, Cleveland fans have plenty to cheer about. Quarterback Frank Ryan is the man behind the bomb and the key to the Cleveland offense. When Ryan is unable to throw, he improvises, even against the best. A resourcefulness, the ability for the big play, and balance will allow Cleveland to be in the conference title game come December. The Saints are the newest team in pro football. Their big man is fullback Jim Taylor.
Someone has to be the aggressor. It may as well be the runner.
Jim Taylor's number is 31. His gain will be an aggressive 21.
You may break to the outside and to the opening, and you know that you can't get very much more yardage, but just take on that particular defender and drop that shoulder and make an aggressive play out of it, and in a sense try and punish the defender or the tackler and you not take the worst of it.
The Saints have already reflected Taylor's style of play, accumulating the best preseason record ever achieved by an expansion club. Owner John Meekum and coach Tom Fears have gleaned fine material from the player pool. In addition, a valuable draft will make New Orleans a tough football team in its first season in the NFL. The Saints are composed of an abundance of rookies, sprinkled with experienced veterans. With this combination, the Saints will score in 67. But playing in the toughest division in the East, it won't be easy. It won't be easy, but there are alternatives. New Orleans picked up 3 experienced quarterbacks to guide their young squad. From the Colts, number 15, Gary Quazzo. From the 49ers, number 17, Billy Kilmer. And from the Giants, number 19, Gary Wood. The Saints have firepower and will be competitive.
The Eagles show a new look this year. They started at the top, acquiring stellar tight end Mike Ditka from the Chicago Bears. Mike will be number 98 for the green and white. The Redskins' 12-year veteran linebacker Sam Huff recognizes the inherent talent that Ditka possesses.
I think Mike Ditka is probably the toughest tight end right now in the league as far as blocking goes, because Mike is about 235, 6'2", 6'3", and he loves to play the game. He hits, and he hits to hurt, so he's tough. They don't call him Iron Mike for nothing.
Helping Iron Mike protect Norm Snead will be Big Bob Brown.
I don't think too much in terms of little men at all. I like to feel that a good little man, I guess, is good if he's up against another good little man. But in terms of blocking or pass rushing against a little man, I like to feel that I'm far superior.
Brown is number 76. And whether blocking for the run or the pass, the 300-pounder is devastating. On the goal line, he's insurance. Rookie guard Dick Hart, number 71, is the only new face on the veteran line. He shows promise. Fullbacks Izzy Lang and Tom Woodishick give the Eagles veteran power in the backfield. The setbacks are given added depth by the addition of a group of talented rookie running backs. Light horse Harry Wilson and Harry Jones will provide speed when it counts. Slashing runners and numbing blocking will open the air game. The acquisition of Gary Ballman and Mike Ditka give the Eagles the receivers that'll score points. When Sonny Jurgensen came to Washington 4 years ago, he brought with him the best arm in football. Since then, the name of the game for the Redskins has been pass. Jurgensen has superior receivers. Tight end Jerry Smith, number 87, makes the hardest catch look easy. Flanker Bobby Mitchell has the speed and moves to be in the clear when the ball arrives.
Ready, break.
A few well-planned signals, and no amount of plotting any defense can do, will deny Jergy when he sees Bobby Mitchell clear his man. Sonny Jurgensen's philosophy is fundamental.
Very few teams are beaten by quarterbacks running the ball, but in most of the games where they are defeated, it's by a quarterback throwing the ball, and that's one reason I intend sticking to my specialty of throwing the forward pass.
This year, the Redskins' offense has added depth and versatility. Rookie All-American fullback Ray McDonald Number 34 finally gives the Skins the power they have sorely needed. A real find is rookie John Love, number 27, who can play both offense and defense. The Redskins' game is offense, an offense oriented to the pass. Even if the execution isn't picture book, the results are undeniable. But the big man for the Redskins is Charlie Taylor. He can catch the long bomb. Or get that important first down. Taylor attracts attention wherever he goes, but his is a talent which won't be denied. Points are something else the Redskins won't be denied. There may be enough if time doesn't run out.
The password for the Cowboys is speed. Speed on offense and speed on defense. Beef used to be enough on defense, but the Cowboys have added quickness and agility to stop the run or the pass. Their efforts can turn the tide of any game in a matter of seconds. Unrelenting determination in pursuit of the backbone. It's the formula to stop the most methodical offense. Offense, the Cowboys have it. Don Perkins, number 43, is a fullback that relies on quick feet and a sixth sense. He can feel the right move for the right time. A superior Cowboy blocking wall opens up the holes, and Perkins finds them. Perkins' running mate is Dan Reeves, number 30. An instinct for the open field. Make his yards count. But be it Reeves or Perkins, the success of each play is dependent on the men up front. Right guard, number 62, Tony Licio, typifies the Cowboy blocking. The Cowboy approach is a precise, intellectual one. And the man who calls the signals is Don Meredith.
The Dallas Cowboy offense is one that has been said to be very complicated. A lot of us feel that it is in many ways. It's based on percentage and execution. We run a play because we feel that it has the best possible chance to work against this defense in a certain situation.
Meredith and his fleet of speedy receivers are always a threat to score. And they can, from any place on the field. With a devastating offense and a quick, solid defense, the Cowboys must be the favorites to repeat as champions of the East. Bye.